on. Next up, we have 1159 from the Deepwoken OST by Nactigonis. This is apparently from a Roblox game. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, a composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here musically. If you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, consider becoming a member, one of them paid subscription things to support the channel even further than that. And of course, 2 disclaimers. Number 1, this is my first time hearing this track, so I will be pausing a lot as I will be explaining and pointing things out as I hear them. And number 2, this is happening live on stream. This is recorded live on stream on a single take, so whatever happens, happens. Thank you, Tongues. I crafted it myself. So here's the thing, right? This was this is a sequel to the previous one we did from Liaison, from the same game called Liaison, and apparently this one loops into the other. So we're gonna play the last 10 or so seconds of this one because apparently it loops. So let's see just where it goes. Huh. That is quite the contrast. Because it's not where it was supposed to start. Okay, so it loops back. So yeah, the first was the disclaimer. So it loops back to the same siren we had in the first one. So this becomes a leitmotif. This siren, this beeping now sounds, yeah, it was just a disclaimer at the beginning, but now we have a leitmotif. This siren, the way it's sounding, was the same that we had at the start of the previous track. So a leitmotif is a motif that is used across multiple pieces of music. This was coined by Richard Wagner. I prepared so much to be in between the pieces just for the disclaimer to screw us over. So, there you go. So yeah, let's see what else we get from this. So we have now the siren back. Let's see where this goes. Like, whoa, it's quite the contrast now. Okay, so now we bring in, we still have that same, like, siren going off, and we bring in the piano, doing both accompaniment and doubling to the vocalist. So we are having some chords on the lower end of the piano, because pianos are played with 2 hands usually, because, you know, that's how many hands most people have. I was going to say the average person has, but now the average person has less than 2 arms. So 2 hands in the piano, usually the left hand is for chords, and the right hand is for melody. And we are having the chords being held in the downbeat, which is the start of every measure, which is usually when the siren is going off, or this beeping is going off, and then we are having the melody being doubled. So doubling just means there's more than one musical line doing the same musical line. In this case, the voice and the piano are doing the same thing, giving us what could be our main motif, the actual musical, smallest version of our musical idea, the seed from which everything else comes from. Let's see where this goes. Percussion, nice. Ooh, I like it. I like this. I like this. So we have the piano slowly, the piano and the vocal line were doing a different, not rhythm, but tempo. So tempo is, well, it's Italian for time, but tempo is used to determine how fast or how slow the music is supposed to be played. And what we did here is that we had the siren, that alarm going off, that synth that giving us the ping, ping, going at one beat, and the piano going at the piano and vocals going at another, creating a very cool way of doing rhythm displacement. we have rhythm displacement going on, which is precisely what happened. So right now we had the siren giving us these like vertical motions over here, and they were roughly the same distance. It was a very consistent thing. And the piano, the reason why it started sounding like it was off, it's because it was doing a different rhythm. So the first couple of measures, it sounded like it was, let me give you a better shape. So let's say the piano starts going like this, and then starts going like this, but the way it's designed, it's slowly going later and later and later, to the point that it sounds like it's displaced now. Now it's displaced. So yeah, really, really cool thing to see. This is fairly rare for a composer to use multiple tempos for this kind of thing. So kudos to Knack here, because that's a tricky thing to figure out and compose. Trailer from an in-game shanty called "The Song of Fathom," sung by Faction, dedicated to exploring underwater hell, charting as much as possible. I card the first. How is this a Roblox game? Let's see. Yeah, this sounds very shanty-esque. So yeah, now we're bringing a lower, it's not quite a bass, it's more like a baritone, but you know, it's a bit more a bassy voice, and this is more of the shanty. And if you bring that context in, then we have this whole thing of we are fighting against the waves now, which is fair to say that this siren now would represent waves, and now the sea shanty, that's the crew fighting against it, which is why we are having so much displacement. So let's see. Nice. Oh man, it's so cool to see that rhythm rhythm displacement. That is so good, because that is super tricky to do and figure out and time properly. That is And now of course we just heard a kick drum going there. It's just that was a very solid. That was just like, to get these things right, it's tricky. And now we're lined up with the rhythms again. But since we did it one time, are we gonna do it again? Contrasting section, of course. Right now, they went from singing melodies to just singing a melody, to singing lyrics to singing a melody. Sorry. Variation of the first singing part that we had. But now it's higher up. I think this is inverted. So inversion, once again, the concept of inversion in melody, because music is composed of three parts: melody, harmony, and rhythm. So right now we're talking about melody. When it comes to inversion of a melody, it means you are taking a musical shape of a melody, you are grabbing that, and you are flipping it vertically. That's it. That's inversion. And that is pretty much what is happening with this kind of thing. Think of hanging out, tongues. Catch you around. So yeah, we have this going on here. So it is contrast, kind of like a reflection kind of thing. This is really cool. So someone's getting from the depths. Nice. Good melody. That little moment of syncopation when they just don't quite land the rhythm where you're supposed to, but just a little bit later, that's very beautiful. That is very beautiful. It's a very beautiful piece, man. It's a very, very beautiful piece. So And now we bring a piano resembling, imitating that, but now we're doing a variation on these variations to just re-explore these themes, and it's beautiful. I heard a flute there. Very nice touch. The liaison motif. Yeah, we heard this one in the previous one. Creative. Now it's a leitmotif. Now it's a leitmotif. We are revisiting stuff from the previous track and with this new. Yep, there you go. Leitmotif from the previous one. Alright, we're slowing here. We are building up, we are building up, we are bringing those melodies back, and we are slowly going upwards. Let's see. Yeah, we're just filling up the space, I love how the siren, that thing, the beeping, went from being kind of a metronome to being the syncopation to an extent. This is beautiful. And we go high, we take everything away, and once again, that beeping is our final. It starts it, and it ends it. Man. Oh, that was just a trip. How the hell is this from Roblox, dude? How the hell is this from Roblox, man? How the hell? There you go. That was 11:59 from the Deepwoken OST. Once again, everybody. That was beautiful, man. That was beautiful. Once again, everybody, this has been the Basterd's LFA Layman-Friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, a composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what has happened here musically. If you're watching this on the video archive, make sure to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, follow the channel, whatever term you want to use, leave a comment, turn on notifications, consider becoming a member. One of them, paid memberships, support the channel that way even further. And if you want to listen to this track without me interrupting every 3 seconds, I will be linking it down below. If you want to request something and you're not on the live stream, go to the Discord server. The LFA requests channel is there. Follow the instructions on the pinned comments, on the pinned messages. And if you want to watch the stream live, check out the Discord and the Twitch. They have the schedule in your local time zone. We stream 6 p.m. Central European time, most Mondays through Fridays. If you want to see what time that is in your local time zone, check the links down below. And yeah, there you go. 11:59 from the Deepwoken OST. How is this Roblox? How is this Roblox? So there you go. There you go. But yeah, let's move on. Let's move on.